I'd like to give you a little overview of this 1939 Allis Chalmers B that I recently acquired. It's the third of a group of 3 that I picked up all from the same place. And this one is strictly a parts tractor. You already saw that I had to use the rear wheels and tires from my Farmall A. And then it only had one front wheel on it when I first saw it, and that wouldn't have held air, so it has 2 non-Allis Chalmers wheels on the front just to be able to move it. But I want to talk a little bit about why it's strictly a parts tractor. First of all, this engine is stuck, and it's been sitting here with the gas cap missing. And let's take a look inside the tank if we can. That is pretty rusty in there. The oil cap is kind of bashed up. The radiator has been sitting with the cap off too. The drain was open, so maybe the radiator's okay. There's the drain right there. The air cleaner looks like it's in better shape than the one that came with the 48 Allis that I've been working on. In fact, this one has a little mushroom for the top. So I may take the air cleaner assembly off of this and use it on the other tractor. One thing I do want to point out, it does look like the block might be cracked. So, being both stuck and cracked, probably not a viable spare. One thing I did think was kind of fun on here though is this tag on the manifold. Tells you all the things you need to know. Valve clearance, firing order, everything. That's because they expected people to be able to work on their own stuff back in the day. The sediment bowl is missing. Although, if you look in the little toolbox, there it is right there. There's a bunch of other junk in there too. The clutch sort of seems to work, but also probably not very good. The steering gear turned freely until the steering wheel broke off. The handbrakes did kind of seem to work. One nice thing on here, there is a belt pulley on here, and the 48 is missing a belt pulley, so hopefully I can just use this one. As you'll notice, this drawbar has been broken and welded and it's just kind of hanging here right now. There's the one front wheel that was on it. The nice thing about that is the 48 only had one original Allis Chalmers wheel, so now I can have a matched pair of wheels on that one. Governor seems to be free. This dipstick looks like there's a lot of water in the oil. It's a little rusty. And since the engine's stuck anyway, it probably doesn't matter. This is not the same model of magneto as is on the 48. This is a little bit older style. It looks like it's got a one-piece cap rather than a two-piece cap. And there's the ground right there. On the other one, the ground for the magneto is right in here. So my only real plans for this tractor are to use parts off of it to fix up the other ones. I'm going to move it somewhere out of the way and then take the wheels and tires back off it again and have it sitting up on blocks. Oh, there's one other thing I should point out. Just happened to notice that I forgot to show you. Another reason it's a parts tractor. That pan for the final drive is completely rusted off on that side. So this isn't really viable for a rebuild, but I think it will be a good donor tractor. So here I have the 38B parked in a semi-permanent location, kind of out of the way. So I took the wheels and tires off, set it up on railroad ties. Just a couple of things to point out. I did find a gas cap and put that on the radiator to kind of preserve it. Maybe the radiator's still good, maybe it's not, but figure I might as well not let it get worse. I just found this hubcap for covering the gas tank. The gas tank was really rusty on this one, but that'll preserve what's there. And then on top of the steering shaft, put a pop can. If water gets in there, there is a weep hole down towards the bottom of it that's supposed to let water out, but if that's plugged, it's kind of a direct path right into the steering gear. Steering gear was not stuck on this one, and if I need to use it, I kind of want it to keep it in the best condition it can be. When I first saw this tractor, the gear shift was actually completely stuck. I couldn't even move the lever. And then when I went to move it, the whole tractor, the right rear wheel was dragging even when I had gotten the gear shift kind of moved into neutral. But eventually, moving it around, it did free up, so both of the rear wheels were rolling when I pulled it back here. So this one's probably going to sit here for quite a while and gradually lose parts. It's just the way of the world. Thanks for watching.